Look at me now, so why would you start?
Home of the truth, we take off. Don't like what we say, cause they soft. If they ain't with it, that stay lost. If they make up a group, it's a break off. And we don't do unity camps. It's only one body in Christ. We follow these laws. Endure to the end that we sacrifice. Every day we working, exposing these lies and false teachers. Hell yeah, we gon' talk about it. Blasting the truth through these loudspeakers. You niggas just acting like bitches. Only care about riches. Give a fuck about your feelings. You're killing our sisters. And I can't forget to mention you niggas is snitches. Got us fucked up. Y'all niggas just talk tough. Acting like y'all about shit. Y'all really need to shut the fuck up. UPK, we warlords. We take ground and we here to stay. Get rid of the get gone. Fuck a break off. Y'all in the way. Let me tell you something, man. The I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA been here since 1969. We ain't gonna let no fake Israelite group, no unity camp. You understand? No fringes on the shirt wearing motherfuckers tell us what the fuck to do, man. Y'all sitting here letting heathens in your group killing our sisters, man. You ought to be a goddamn shame of yourself, man. We ain't gonna stand for that, man. We're gonna continue to speak out against that. We ain't going nowhere, man. You ain't gonna run us off no block. You understand? Under normal circumstances, I would have a whole nother verse on this song. But see, these ain't normal circumstances. These the type of circumstances where everything needs to be addressed, man. Everything need to be put out on the table, man. A mirror need to be put out in front of you niggas' faces, man. So y'all can see what y'all doing. You need to see your transgressions. That's the only way this shit gonna get resolved, man. That's the only way we're gonna be able to sit down at the table. You gotta get rid of your pride, man. You gotta repent from your transgressions. We gotta come together, man, in one body. Now, I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. The I.S.U.P.K is that one body, man. That's the only way this gonna get resolved. So now, what you gonna do? You either gonna barbecue, you gonna mildew, man. You gotta make a choice. And those are your only options. I pray you understand.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard. Have you ever done a recording where your guest just had terrible internet issues? They were blurry, they were freezing, you could almost hardly hear them. Well, with local recordings from StreamYard, you'll be able to download a perfect quality video from your guest after the show. This means that no matter what you or your guest's internet connection is like, you'll be able to download the perfect high quality recording every single time. You can also download both a separate audio and a separate video file for the hosts and guests.
Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach us people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. YAHANNA, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one west, one west, one west, one west, one west, till they believe. One west, one west, yeah, one west, one west, one west, till they believe. I'm really for my people, y'all just playing game. I'm all about the truth, we are not the same. I'ma shoot it to you straight with a little slang. UPK, y'all finished, bitch, yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69. Read it in the record, now I want what's mine. Came up from the dust, now you see the shine. Ain't no cowards in my camp, all we know is grind. Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach us people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. YAHANNA, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one west, One West, one West, one West, one West till they bury me. One West, one West, one West, one West, one West till they bury me.
Well, it's verse 2 when it's game time. Shield of David, no game sign. Nothing but truth that we bring to you. Change on the spirit, we breaking loose. Repent for your sins and from within. Become a new man and then you stand for all the people who need you. Damn right we gon' teach you. Call the preacher man be lying, telling all them lies, but he still wants your ties for the new car he drives. It's not time that we wake up. Ain't no devil gon' save us. All we need is the truth. 144 in them boots.
Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach us big, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. YAHANNA, chopping heads off with a sword. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West till they bury me. One West, one West, one West, one West, one West till they bury me.
One West is who raised son, that's where I came from. That is my A1s, I'm talking day one. Rest of these niggas out here is just fake, son. Look, you can hate, son, you cannot take, son. I've been in every hood out of my state, son. Out in these streets, I'm steady blazing. Looking to cut a nigga like I'm Jason. I am the one, this is the Matrix. Going so hard that they think I'm an agent. Going so hard that they said I'm a Mason. These are the facts though, I'm just amazing. There is no other way that I could stay them. Iron my spotted, they'll never be vacant. These niggas lazy, they got complacent. They wanna love all these fucking Caucasians. How the fuck we gonna rebuild our nation? You niggas feminine, go get some makeup. Sorry, but my love is only for Jacob. We had some hard days, we learned some hard ways. Always, just know that I pray that we get it out the dust. Only thing that I trust, knowing that my niggas gon' bust. That's dumb enough to rush, thinking that you won't get touched. Fuck when my brother get crushed, been through too much. Always come through in the clutch. Nigga just do what it does, fuck you thought shit was. Nigga, it wasn't. Know that I do this for dozen. Always kept it 100. Niggas know I never stunning. And I keep shit running, even on the days when the pain keep coming, or a nigga fucked up and he feel like numbing. Show goes on, I just keep on drumming my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
Dark days with no night vision, that's why my heart is a cave and there's ice in it. Don't even trust niggas no more, Lord is my witness. Me and these niggas ain't the same, it's a slight difference. Thought a nigga had my back, now it's a knife in it. But now I'm back at the back like it's the ninth inning. Still got the backpack packed in the back of the camp van, taking any given chance to blaze on the white man. Son of Benjamin, born on the right hand, never losing grip, I understand who I am. Met a man that showed me the right path, now I'm rooted in the truth, to rule is my plan. And I can never lose sight like an exam. Sharp as iron, I was forged by fire, man. In the circle of light, how could I tell you, man? I was undesired, had no one, and then I met these men and it changed how I'm living. Their words was convicting, called that a life sentence. Now I need a witness, but no, I'm not Christian. My faith in these scriptures, man, not no religion, man. It's like Tazab, and I'm with my brother Katazab. Man, you niggas too sweet like baklava. Niggas better not make a nigga bring them choppers out. Better pray for your health like the doctors out. Just be faithful, one day you'll be thankful. Wonder why they hateful. Luckily I got angels. I'm so thankful. Yes, I'm so thankful. Used to be ashamed, and even before I
still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, Even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake. Some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break. Some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
All right, hey, shalom, matawabka, shalom, shalom, you know what I'm saying, which means peace, you know what I'm saying, matawabka, which means what's good, you understand, this is Preaching Officer Isupk. I'm here at headquarters, I.S.U.P.K Palm Beach, Florida headquarters, that is. All right, this is the Lashawan Kodash class. Today we're going to get into some more grammar. You know what I'm saying? Learning the Hebrew language. All right. This is important. Everything that we're learning right now is very important so that you can learn how to form sentences, learn how to speak to another person in Hebrew. All right. And that's what we're here to learn. How to speak Hebrew. Right? If you thought this was just me saying a bunch of words and nobody can understand, that's not what we're doing here. And so we want to actually learn this language. We want to actually come back to our culture and our identity, come back to our language, and start to speak this language, you know what I'm saying, really actually resurrect this language, you know what I'm saying, let Esau tell it, this language is dead, all right? This language is absolutely dead because nobody speaks this language. Even some brothers and sisters who believe that they're speaking Hebrew are actually speaking a form of modern Hebrew or Yiddish. You understand? So actually resurrecting this language is very important. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says that, there's more, paraphrasing, there's more power when you say things in Hebrew. There's more power in your prayers when you say them in Hebrew. All right, so being able to, I can't wait until the day that I can pray to the Most High in Hebrew, right? You know what I'm saying? You praying to the Most High in Hebrew, like fluent Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? We say the prayers every Saturday for the Sabbath service. We saying those prayers, you know what I'm saying? We reciting those prayers that's written in the Bible, and the Lord is hearing that. Now imagine you just, whatever you want from the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want the Most High to hear, imagine you saying that in Hebrew, and it's going straight into his ear. You dig what I'm saying? So it's very important. Not only that, you know what I'm saying? Not only, for when you're speaking to the Most High, but bringing your children up, knowing their own language. All right, like finally getting our own language. You get what I'm saying? Nobody else speaks this language. Like I said, it's a dead language. Nobody else on the earth speaks Paleo Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, the real Hebrew. Nobody speaks this language. All right. So imagine you teaching your children their language, their own very own language, which is an actual language, not like gibberish where you made it up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same. It's an actual language that your kids get to learn because it's their language. It's the language of their forefathers. You understand? Their ancestors, so to speak. So if you want to learn Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, there's 3 primary building blocks of Hebrew. Okay, that's the characters of Hebrew, which would be the alphabet and the numerical system. All right, then there's the vocabulary of Hebrew. You want to learn all your nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, so on and so forth. And then there's the structure of Hebrew. There's the rules, what's it called? The grammar, so to speak, which is what we're going to get into today. All right, we're going to get into some grammar, how to use adjectives. All right. Before we do that, the first step is knowing the characters, knowing the makeup of a language, the alphabet. All right. So last week I did the Assyrian. This week I'm going to do the ancient. All right. This is the ancient Hebrew alphabet. Okay. And while I have you, you know what I'm saying, make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications if you haven't already. All right. But also, what you also want to do, because right now we live on Orlando's page, I.S.U.P.K Orlando, as well as I.S.U.P.K Palm Beach. Unfortunately, we're not on I.S.U.P.K Fort Myers right now because our press is the devil. You know what I'm saying? And put a restriction on us for a few days, but we'll be back up and running by the end of next week. So Friday we'll be too wild. We'll be back on Fort Myers page as well. But make sure you subscribe to all those pages: I.S.U.P.K Palm Beach, I.S.U.P.K Orlando, I.S.U.P.K Fort Myers, and go ahead and subscribe to War as Usual on YouTube. Type in War as Usual. You'll know it's the UPK when you see it. You know what I'm saying? If you know the UPK, you'll know when you see it. But it's got a red shield and it says War as the icon. All right. So when you type in War as Usual, just look for that icon. It says War. It has a red dot with die in the background with fire. You know what I'm saying? Very One West. Okay. Go to that page, hit subscribe, and hit the bell. All right, because every Tuesday night after the Brotherhood class, we, myself, Officer Shab, and Officer Lapayad, we go live and we talk about some very important topics that have to do with the life that we live today in America as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We cover very important topics. You know what I'm saying? We cover the day-to-day news that's happening every time we close our eyes. And there's another brother who gets his face plastered on a new t-shirt. You understand? A sister who has to mourn her children or mourn her brother or husband. You understand? We cover these things because no one, if we don't talk about it, man, no one will. All right? So go ahead and subscribe to those channels and make sure that you tune in. Stay updated. Hey, we got young man Jaheem up in the building. Shalom, how about Shim Yahshua?
No, y'all about Shim Yahshua.
What's going on, brother?
What, sir?
You understand? While I'm at it, Yahweh Shim Yahshua thumb to everybody, to all the brothers watching right now. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Shim Yahshua to all the sisters watching. All right, what I said to the brothers was, Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. What I said to the sisters was, Most High, watch over you in the name of Christ. Okay? In the name of Yahweh, which is the name of Christ. All right, we got Crystal
Like
Morris. What's going on? What you said?
What's the topic for today, sir?
The topic we're just talking about, we're building Hebrew. I mean, we're building our grammar today. All right, so we're focusing on the adjectives, and you'll see we're going to use some of what we learned about future tense or past tense or present tense sentence forming to focus in on our grammar, focus in on these adjectives. You got any questions?
Not as right now, sir.
All right, if you have any questions, put them in the comments, or better yet, hit the link, hit the StreamYard link, jump in with us. You know what I'm saying? There's no training like hands-on training. So you get up in here, you know what I'm saying? You can ask as many questions as you like. You can also participate. You know what I'm saying? Because what I like to do is I like to ask students, I like to ask my viewers questions to see if they on point with me. You know what I mean? So, you know, I might be writing something on the board, and just to see if you're on point, I might ask you about what I've got on the board. So, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to learn this Hebrew, if you're really serious about it, if it's not just something that you do in the past time on a Friday night, you want to hit that link, hit the StreamYard link, join in, and get that, you know, real deal. All right. Crystal Moore said, nothing much, just working. Listen, I hear you. Don't, you know what I mean? Listen, man, take it easy. But I appreciate you for tuning in while at the slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because his work do not stop. You know what I'm saying? Learning about your history can't take a break just because Esau wants your time. That's all I would listen to when I was slaving. And I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the slavery, I pop in my headphones and I'm playing classics. I done played so many classes, I ran out of classes to watch. All right. So yeah, this is the ancient Hebrew, right? A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, cha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha. All right. So Jaheem, man, go ahead, give it a shot, man. Go ahead and sound off the Hebrew for me.
Come on. A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya.
Yeah.
Ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, taza. Wait, no, that's pa. Pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha.
That's right, man. Give him a hand. All right. Now, one thing I will say, when you're pronouncing the cha, you know what I'm saying, you want to be distinctive because you might be reading or speaking in Hebrew. Somebody might mistake what you're saying because they got it confused with the ka. So when you're saying cha, you want to make sure that you emphasize that a little bit. You emphasize the cha. All right. I know it sounds, you know, we very used to Esau sound, you know, pronouncing that word like that, but that is how you pronounce his word. Ha. All right. It's almost as if you're like, you know, chalking up a loogie. You know what I mean? Whereas ka is very clean. It's like just ka. Ha is different. So you want to, you know, you want to make a distinction between them, so that way people know. Like I'm saying kataza, I don't want people to think I'm saying kataza. You get what I'm saying?
Come.
That's all. But you know, other than that, well done. All right, so you want to get this off the board?
Wait, Salaki. Give me 1 second, sir.
Oh, you writing it down?
Yeah, come on.
That's it. Yeah, and everybody should write the Hebrew down every day. Like I do it on the board. You know what I mean? And now it's like I don't have to look at the board. I don't have to look at the chart. I don't have to know. You know, I don't have to look at anything to be able to write the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? Because I do it so often. I do it so constantly that it's ingrained in my brain. I mean, you want to do the same thing. You want to write this like daily, if not at least weekly. At least once a week, you want to write down the Hebrew alphabet in the Syrian and in the ancient. And that's going to help you to know these characters when you see them. You see, it's going to help you to write them. If you're ever writing a letter in Hebrew, you'll be able to just write every character that you want to use without having to look at a chart or go back to your notes. So you definitely want to be writing this every day. If not every day, at least once a week. And
You could,
today is the perfect day to do that.
you could take it down now, sir.
No sweat. So first step is learning the characters, then the then the vocabulary, and then the structure. Okay, that's what you want to focus on whenever whenever you're studying Hebrew. Characters, vocabulary, structure. All right, characters, vocabulary, structure. CVS, I'm tripping. CVS, like the pharmacy. Hold on 1 second. All right, where my marker? Hebrew adjectives. Very important topic because you use this all the time, just like verbs or nouns. You know what I'm saying? This is an essential. This is an essential. Hold on. All right. So yeah, damn, right there. All right. So adjectives are an essential piece of the ancient Hebrew language, just like verbs, just like nouns, pronouns, and it's the same with any language. All right. This is the vocabulary that we're talking about. Vocabulary consists of nouns, adjectives, verbs, pronouns, subject pronouns, so on and so forth. So with Hebrew adjectives, here's what you really got to understand and always remember this. Make sure you put this in your notes. The adjectives always come after the noun. All right, so we know what nouns are. Nouns are people, places, or things. That's what nouns are. And the adjective in Hebrew always comes after the noun. All right.
You said always, sir?
Always, every single time. Every single time. You're gonna put the noun first and then the adjective. So like in English, usually the noun comes before, the adjectives come before the nouns, right? So for instance, if I have a smartphone, right? We all have smartphones. The smart is the adjective. The phone is the noun. If I have a clean car, the clean is the adjective. The car is the noun. Well, in Hebrew, it's the other way around. So instead of it being clean car or smartphone, it'd be car clean, phone smart. Okay? Because the phone is the noun and the smart is the adjective. All right, so you always put the adjective after the noun in Hebrew. Okay? Also, what you need to know, what is an adjective? An adjective, wow. An adjective defines, matter of fact, let me ask you, Jaheem, since you here, since you willing to participate, describe what an adjective is.
Adjective. Like it's like defining something that I can't find the right words to put on this. Like
What's the best way you can put it? The simplest way you can put it.
define something that you can't see or touch. Like nah, it's like you could see it. It's like how you said smartphone and smart is the adjectives.
Mm-hmm.
The adjective is like yeah, I can't put my finger on it. Look,
No sweat. You want to get some mosquito? Crystal Morris. I need more, right? So what is it describing? You're saying describe, but what is an adjective describing?
so
Go ahead.
like like giving like a phrase, like naming something.
Name me something. Okay, so if I named a baby, does that make me an adjective?
Or naming an attribute or something.
Say it again.
Naming an attribute or something like smart is an attribute.
That's a good way to put it. You understand? That's a good way to put it. I mean, if you want to give your answer, put it in the comments. You understand? I'll read it out loud. If you don't know, just say you don't know. You know what I mean? That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. That's what the class is for. So if you don't know, you can say you don't know, and then we can all get the understanding of what an adjective is or how it's defined. Also, you could also just look it up in Google or look it up on your dictionary. You know what I mean? Don't be ashamed to look things up. We in the age of technology and information, and the information is within the technology. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to go on Google, go on dictionary.com and look up words. That's what you want to do. That's the first thing you want to do. If you don't know a definition, just go to Google, go to dictionary. You know what I'm saying? And find that word, and now you know. All right, for time's sake, since nobody got it yet, I'll put it up on the board, right? So adjectives describe nouns. Like Jaheem said, it gives attributes to nouns, which is a good way to put it. You know what I mean? Which is basically the same thing. You understand? But this is just what it means. Adjectives describe nouns. So the noun, like I said, is the car. But what about the car? Like describe the car. Well, the car is clean. The car is black. You know, the car is fancy. All right, these words describe that noun or give attributes to it. All right, so that's what you need to know about adjectives. It's very similar to English. It's the same thing in English, French, Spanish, any language you learn. You're going to learn adjectives, and they're going to be used to describe the noun. All right. Every language has adjectives, nouns, and verbs. Okay, let me get this off the board real quick. So, with that being said, like I said, you're going to use the adjective after the noun. So, let me give you an example. I don't like this camera, man. Always going out of focus on me. All right. Okay, so this is probably one that we see a lot of times, right? And this is a good example to use so that you know how to say this word. And believe me, I got this wrong before too. So I'm gonna write up on the board, and this is the rule. All right. So this is the standard. This is the way it goes. Adjectives are always after the nouns. And I'm about to show it to you an example. All right. All right. Who can read what I put on the board?
So like, does it say
It's a little
Bawa?
small. Let me write it bigger. Look, and better. All right. Now who can read that?
So like,
Good.
Bawa Kwa. Oh, so like, Bawa Kwa Nas Ra. So that's just Bawa Kwa Ra.
Mm-mm. So look, pay attention to the connectors, all right? So these connectors, when they're pointed downwards, like this, that means that character is separate. All right, so these two characters are separate, but these two characters, because the connector is connecting them, it's facing upward, it connects those, so they're together. So you always want to remember, when you see two characters connected, you're going to drop the A, all right? And this will help you. This will probably help you more in class because there's not a lot of literature with showing these connectors. But just while we're in class, if you see those connectors, if two characters are connected, you drop the last A. All right. So instead of this being Kwa and Ra, it becomes what?
Kwar.
Say again.
Oh, Kwar.
Right. You drop the last A, it becomes Kwa. Okay. So now try again. And remember, it's the same way with this. So it's not Wa and Ba, but it's Wa, right? So try again.
Bawa Kwar.
Mm-hmm.
Ta. Yeah. Ta. That's one. That's BLACKWATCH. Oh, so BLACKWATCH to what?
Right. Give him a hand. All right. It's absolutely correct. BLACKWATCH. Now, what does that mean in English? Translate it. Anybody?
Like, I don't know.
No sweat?
I think I know what to mean like good or okay, right?
Right. And what is good? What kind of vocabulary word is good?
Adjective.
That's correct. So this is where we have our adjective. What would this be then?
Huh? Would it be like I'm like yourself, or I'm good?
Nah, not okay. But what I mean is, like, what kind of vocabulary word would this be? Do you
Oh,
think?
a noun.
Right. So here's our noun, and here's our adjective. Okay. So we got our noun, we got our adjective. Okay. This word is our noun. This word is our adjective. Now in Hebrew, we write from right to left. In English, they write from left to right. All right. With that being said, this is where our sentence begins, and this is where it ends. So this is the first word, and this is the last word. The adjective is at the end. It's after the noun. All right. So now we know that this is good. This will fall at the end. I'm sorry. This is actually fall at the beginning in English. All right. Now, who can tell me what BLACKWATCH is? Anybody in the chat? Somebody tell me what BLACKWATCH means. Now, this is a very common phrase. A lot of sisters like to say this. They like to say this and the other one that goes with it. The brothers like to say the other one. The sisters like to say this one. They love saying this phrase right here. They love BLACKWATCH to wah. Who can tell me what BLACKWATCH to wah means? I'm gonna have to start playing some Jeopardy, boy. I ain't played Jeopardy music in a minute. I knew it. I knew it when I said that she was gonna answer. All right, I don't know this one. Bet. I see. That's no sweat. You know this one though. I ain't even gonna let you go like that. You know this one. BLACKWATCH means morning. It's all right. You at the slave. You know what I'm saying? You trying to focus on making, biscuits or whatever you're doing. Making sure the assembly line's straight. I don't know. But you know, BLACKWATCH to wah. Good morning. Okay? But as you can see, here's our adjective. Here's our noun. And it's written from left to right, so the adjective is actually in front of the noun in English, but behind the noun in Hebrew. All right? So don't get it confused just because it's in the same spot. Doesn't mean that that's how it goes. It doesn't go to wah BLACKWATCH. You understand? I did get that one wrong before. I used to think it was to wah BLACKWATCH. Then I found out that adjectives always go at the end of a noun. Always go after a noun, as you said. Okay, so that's to wah BLACKWATCH. I'll write it like this so that you can understand. To wah BLACKWATCH. Okay, to wah BLACKWATCH means good morning. Morning is the noun. BLACKWATCH is the noun. Tawab is the adjective. All right. So now I'm gonna leave the tawab up there. We're gonna keep using that for a little while. We're gonna hold on to that one for a little while. All right. So now you just have to walk. This is our adjective. I put that wrong as hell. Don't write what I just wrote. Don't write what I just wrote in English or, over here on this left side, because it's actually ba, wa, qua, to wa. My bad. I wrote that wrong. So whatever, if you wrote that down, erase that and write ba, wa, qua, to wa, and not to wa, ba, wa, qua. And I'm gonna erase the ba, wa, qua part because we're gonna use it different now. But we're gonna keep the same adjective. All right. All right. Oh. All right. How do you say this? Based on these connectors, like we just went over. If the connectors are pointing down, the character is separate, right? If the connectors are pointing up, they are
Connected.
all right. So how would you pronounce this?
Like, what is that?
It's Shalom Kayal Yash. What's going on, Hebrew?
Is that to Zahab?
Hold on 1 second. Hey, Chris Morris, Salakia, I apologize. That's on me. I apologize. I definitely got to get y'all those vocabulary words. I'm just making sure that the ones that I have are correct. I've been going over them because I got the list, but I was told that they might not be accurate. So I've just been double checking them. But I will send y'all the list of vocabulary words. And actually, I will be going over a few adjectives today. So I'll be writing up some adjectives on the board as well. So you can put those in your notes. But as of now, it's a lot here. But go ahead. Try again. So remember the connectors. All right. Remember the connectors, and then also remember the characters. With each character, how to pronounce each character. And remember, when they're connected, you drop the last A. For example, if the characters are ka and I, right? You got ka and you got I. You drop the last I, drop the last A, right? I'm gonna put it like this, just so you can understand. This is how it would be written, right? This way, okay? Hebrew is spelled this way, but I wrote it this way. You have ka, you have I. Drop the last A. Where's the last A?
The last A?
Yeah.
By the K.
Right. So then you have to drop this one because I doesn't have a K. I mean an A. Right? If there was an A here, then you have to drop this one. And it would be, you still have this A, it would be K-A-I, and you drop the A. But I doesn't have an A, so what do? You drop this one. So now it's just Ka. All right? If these are connected, it's just Ka, not Ka-I, but ka. Okay, here's another one. Write these down as well. If the last character is a ka, so you got a taza and a ka, and they're connected. And I'm going to write it this way so you understand, even though Hebrew is written this way. Taza, ka. You drop the last A because they're connected. What do you do?
So like you said that again?
What should you do in this situation? If the taza and the ka are connected, it says taza ka, but if they're connected, what do you do?
Drop the last A.
Which one?
The one at the end, right?
At the end of what?
Ka.
At the end of ka. Okay, so you just drop this one right here.
Down. I don't think that look right.
So what should you do?
Slush. I don't know.
Don't sweat. So I'm pretty sure everybody else is on the same boat. This is very simple. You drop both of the A's. All right? Because this has two A's. So there is no A. Like basically what you're doing is getting rid of the A's completely. All right? With ka, it's special because it got two A's, but it's really nothing special about it. You just drop both of the A's. So now, there you go. The water, Kristen Morris. Now it's just tazak. All right? Not tazaka, but tazak. If you just drop one A, it'll still be tazaka. So you drop both A's and make it tazak. All right? Well done. All right. So, moving on. Taza, how do you say that?
That's Tazahar.
Tazahar. Right. Tazahar Tawab. All right. Tazahar Tawab, which means good afternoon. So now we have good afternoon. I'm not great with English. Ironic, right? Teaching a Hebrew class and not even good with English. Good afternoon. Afternoon is our what? Now. Okay? Tazahar Tawab means good afternoon. But we're saying afternoon good, which is what Tazahar means. Tazahar means afternoon. Tawab means good. In Hebrew, we're saying afternoon good. But in translation, it's good afternoon. So we're saying Tazahar Tawab, which translates to good afternoon. All right, Tazahar Tawab means good afternoon. So if you meet somebody, if it's morning time, you're going to tell them what?
But Baba Quad to
Right. But if it's afternoon and you meet somebody, you say
Tazahar to
Tazahar Tawab. All right, that's good afternoon in Hebrew. Tazahar Tawab. All right, we're gonna do another one. And again, we're gonna get rid of our noun. This time our noun is this word. Anybody want to try pronouncing that? We got an I, a Ra, and a Ba.
Be I Rob.
That's correct. Give me a hand. I rob Tawab. I rob Tawab. I rob Tawab means good evening. All right. I rob Tawab means good evening. Okay. I rob Tawab. Good evening. All right, everybody got that? So now, next, now. And this is the last one. You know what I'm saying? The one you've all been waiting on. Who can tell me what this one means? Give it a second, Jaheen. Let me see if somebody in the chat knows. Who y'all watching?
Okay.
Hey, make sure y'all sharing these classes as well. Share this across all platforms. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Snapchat. I don't know if you got Snapchat. Share it there. You understand? Share it everywhere you can to get these classes across the world. You understand? Get people in here so they can know their Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that want to learn Hebrew. People out there that don't even know that they have a language that's theirs. Black people and Hispanic people all over the world that are speaking their oppressor's language. You understand? You got Hispanic people speaking Spanish that comes from a Spaniard that unalived their people. You understand? You got Haitians that speak French who was taught that by some people that unalived their people. You understand? You got people all over the world that speak English because the colonizer unalived their people. All right? Let them know that they have a language of their own. So go ahead and hit that share button. Make sure you're sharing this across all platforms. All right? Somebody give it a go, man. What is this? What is this word up here? We got the la, the ya, the la, and the ha. How do you pronounce that? Somebody tell me. Zaheen, you want to go for it?
Should it be La, la, ya, la.
That's correct. Kristen Morris as well. Y'all both correct. La ya la. Now, what does that mean? Somebody tell me what it means quickly. Now, Chris. Now, all right. I don't want to put too much pressure on Chris. She did say she had the slavery, so I don't want to have her on the phone getting jammed up by Esau or nothing. So, the water Christopher for participating. I just wanted to make sure you was alive. You know what I mean? Somebody tell me, what does la ya la mean? This one, like I said, women love this one, but the brothers love this one too. You know what I'm saying? We say this all the time. All the time. When something crazy happen, we say it.
Like it.
Go ahead.
Good night.
That's right. Good night. You know what I'm saying? I heard a joke, right? Like, this means good night. But we say this when something crazy happens. When something crazy happens, we say good night. You know what I'm saying? When something is super heavy, we say good night. But when brothers is leaving, going home, we say shalom. Like, we don't say good night. We say shalom. You know what I'm saying? But we say good night when something funny or something crazy happens. You know what I mean? That's like, because that's just how the Israelites are. You know what I'm saying? That's how these 12 tribes are. You know what I mean? We don't use words for their proper usage. You know what I'm saying? We don't use good night and really literally mean good night, have a good night. You know what I'm saying? We use good night to express a certain feeling. You know what I mean? And we say shalom when it's the end of the day and we going home to go be with our ribs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, good night. That was a joke I heard. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely true. What you say? I appreciate that. No sweat. I feel you. You're gonna get jammed up. Don't even worry about it. All right. So Jaheen just cleared it, but it's all good because that was the end of our little trivia, right? Tawab, like tawab. So always remember that now. From now on, adjectives always go behind the noun and not before. So it's not tawab layala, but layala tawab. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is put a few adjectives on the board. Let me see. Wow. Get our vocabulary together. Okay. All right, Hebrew adjectives. All right. I don't know if y'all have these. Y'all, somebody let me know if y'all already have these adjectives. Because I think I might have gone over them before. But if you don't have them, or if you do, you know what I'm saying? It don't hurt to go back over them. All right. All right, so far we got alone, all, ancient, old, angry, anointed, bad, beautiful, black. All right. For alone, the word alone is ba. Ba. All right. Not bad, but ba. You almost gotta say it like a Benjamite. Bod. Bod means alone. Okay. Oh, here's one that you see a lot in the Tanakh. Call. You see this in our prayers. You see this in the Tanakh. Call means all. All right.
So like,
Go ahead.
so is one you see how you writing it in Hebrew? Is one like the Syrian Hebrew and the other one the ancient or something?
Yeah. This one right here is the Assyrian. This is the ancient.
Come on.
All right. Speaking of ancient, the word ancient in Hebrew is a quan. All right. Zaquan means ancient. Similarly, the word old means it is I-S-U-P-K. Okay. The Aitayak means old. All right. Angry is Kwatazak. All right. Kwatazak. Angry is Kwatazak. I know this one. Anointed is Mashayak. Mashayak is anointed. All right. Notice the ka. There's no A's at the end because it's connected to the ya. All right. Because it's connected to the ya, you drop the A's from the ka. So it's not Mashayaka, but Mashayak. All right. Then you have bad. All right. Ra and I are connected, making it ride. So instead of dropping an A at the end, right? There's no A at the end, so the last A is on the Ra. You drop the A from the Ra, making it ride, meaning bad. All right? Ride means bad. All right? Now, YAHANNA means beautiful. And this, depending on your conversation, can mean the same thing as bad. YAHANNA means beautiful. Okay? Next, you have black. Black is shakawar. Shakawar. All right. Shakawar is black. Shakawar. You can see that, right, Johnny? Making sure.
You cut out of one, come.
right, so we got blue, brass, bronze, brown, deep, definitive, down, drunk, dry, east. These are all adjectives. Okay.
Like
Go ahead.
with succumb. Why you don't drop no A's with that one?
Because what's the last A?
It should be by the K.
Why?
That's the last A's in the word.
Now it is. But before that, it was sha, ka, and ma. So the last A would be in the ma. I would drop
Oh,
A in ma. Now it's shall come, even though that looks backwards.
Canada one time. Thought.
No so So blue, brass, bronze, brown, deep, definitive, down, drunk, dry, east. Okay. So blue is thakalat. Thakalat. Thakalat means blue. Nakashat means brass. All right. Nakashat. Arad means bronze. Shakam, or shakam, I should say, means brown. All right, these two, keep these in mind, right? Because when you read the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verses 14 through about 16, I believe, we make mention of these two colors. It mentions bronze, you understand, which is arad, which is comparable to brown, because the color of bronze is brown, which is shacham. All right, shacham is brown. All right, now deep is tahawam. Tahawam is deep. Now this word you see very often in the Bible, af. Af it's a definitive word. All right, af means, it's going to define something. Whenever you see af, it's usually connected to another word, because af is a definitive word. So it's about to define something. Whatever it's connected to is going to get defined. All right, that's why it's a definitive. You're going to see that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you say the camera, right? It's talking about the camera. It's going to define it with the next phrase. So camera, and then whatever it continues it with, it continues to define it with. That's what you're going to find in the Bible. Is going to be connected to a word, and then the next word is going to be defining. All right. Now, then we have down. Mata, which is down. Drunk. Shakar, not shakar, or not shakar, but shakar. Dry, which is yabash. Oh, it's like a yabasha. Dry, yabasha. East, kwadam. All right. Kwadam is east. All right, so these are some of your Hebrew adjectives. Make sure you write these down. These are good for your notes. You can use them in sentences like we just formed today. Okay. Like if you want to tell somebody you're having a bad day, right? Your day is yawam, which is a noun. The word yawam means day, which is a noun. If you want to say that you're having a bad day, you'll say yawam ra. Okay? Yawam ra, which is bad or evil. It's an evil day. It's a bad day. All right? But if you're having a good day, you're going to say yawam tawab. Yawam tawab. All right, so now we're going to move into putting it into a sentence. So everybody has these words down. I'm going to erase this off the board. Now we're going to see how could we put some vocabulary or an adjective together with the noun and the verb. So the word I'll be using in an example, all right, be patient. So here's a bonus adjective for you. is a bonus adjective for you. If anybody takes good notes, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to tell me what B is. But for time's sake, I'm gonna give it to you. So B is haya, which means to exist. It means to, to be. All right. So to be or exist. Okay. And patient is araka. Araka. Araka is patient. So now, how can we tell somebody, how can we put this in a sentence using our conjunction to make a sentence? Okay, we have the word for be and we have the word for patient. Now we're going to put these words together and form a sentence. Okay. All right, so first, let's say we want to just tell someone to be patient. How will we write that? Here's your verb. Right? But because we're forming a sentence and we're telling someone to be patient, the be is present tense. In order to make this present tense, we add a wa between the first and the second character. So now it becomes ha wa ya'a. Ha wa ya'a, to be or be araka. Ha wa ya'a araka means be patient. Okay, so here, these are just the word meaning. These are the root words of each word. Right? Araka is patient, haya is be. But in forming a sentence, telling someone to be patient, you would say ha wa ya'a araka. All right? Now let's say we're talking about a subject. Now we're going to add our subject pronoun into it. All right? We're going to add our subject pronoun into it. And let's say we're trying to say she is being patient. Okay, let's say we're trying to say she is being patient. So here's our word. Here's our phrase. Our phrase is going to be she is being patient. She is being patient. What is our word for she? Does anybody know?
What's like?
Go ahead.
Isn't it akwak?
Nope. That's a sister.
Oh, it's like she.
What is she? What is our subject pronoun she? Nobody? One second. My bad. Let's see my presence here. All right, hold on. That's it. So she in Hebrew, ha ya'ah. Ha ya'ah is she. Okay, so now we're going to put our verb, which is be, right? To be, we're going to conjugate it. The only way to know how to conjugate this verb is by knowing your subject pronoun. Since our subject pronoun is she, and we're writing in the present tense, the word is going to be ha, wa, ya, ah. Okay, or ha, wa, ya. Matter of fact, ha, wa, ya, ha. Ha, wa, ya, ha, which is she is being, okay? And we already know our adjective, which goes at the end of the noun, which is haya, our subject pronoun. She is being patient. Hold up, make sure. Again. All right. Haya, hawaya, haya, hawaya, ha, araka. All right. So in Hebrew, that would be, look like this. Haya, All right. Hawa, hawa, ya. It's like ha ya hawa ya ha araka. Ha ya hawa ya araka. She is being patient. Okay. So that's how you would use an adjective. This is how you form a sentence with your adjective, subject, pronoun, and your verb. You conjugate the verb, making it present tense based off the subject pronoun, and you added your adjective. She is being patient. Or she is patient. You don't even necessarily have to have the being there. This means she is patient. All right? Because ha means to be, or is, or exist. All right? So she is patient. She is patient right now in the present tense. All right? So with that, listen, man, we're going to end the class. The water for being here. The water Jaheen for jumping in live with us. The water for Crystal Morris, you know what I'm saying, being active even though she had the slavery, man. No excuses. You know what I mean? The brothers ain't the only ones that ain't no cowards, no excuses. These sisters ain't no cowards, and they ain't got no excuses either. You know what I mean? So with that, man, I'm going to salute y'all out. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat to all the brothers.
Ya Bashim Ya Shabrakata.
Yahweh Shemar Atam Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters, all right? I'll get with y'all tomorrow for the Sabbath service. We will be having the closing of the Feast of Tabernacles, all right? Closing of the Feast of Tabernacles tomorrow. If you can get here, get here. We at 1628 Avenue E, Riviera Beach, Florida. So if you can be here, man, we would love to have you here. If you can't, it's all good, man. We still going to be together in the spirit of brotherhood, sisterhood, you know what I'm saying? In one body, you know what I mean? So I'll get with y'all tomorrow. Shalom.
Shalom.
Make sure y'all sign out as well. Make sure you sign out. I'm about to put the sign out sheet. Hold on. All right, so make sure y'all hit that sign out sheet. Get y'all credits.